So this build took me like 4 hours, so I hope you guys appreciate it. Uh, the shell took me quite a long while because I obviously wanted it to be like wonky, I guess. Just to fit into the whole Alice in Wonderland theme. You can see me looking for references there a bit. So it took me a while to figure out how to like build it on like a diagonal and have it like actually look half decent. I don't know. I'm not too fond of how I made the exterior look, but it's the best I could get it, so I guess that's what we're stuck with. As you can see, roofing took me ages, like ages, and so did figuring out what I wanted the walls to look like. I don't know, this was a tricky build. So, that's my excuse for this video being out late. I did, however, find, like, some linoleum that I put down on that little exposed bit of roof that, like, that's the part that stays the same as I figure out what I'm doing with this. Oh yeah, you know what took me a long time? Figuring out a door. Like, it took me ages to figure out a door. Like, I put in, like, a garden before I figured out what I wanted the door to look like. It was... bleh. Basically, in summary, this exterior was really hard to figure out. I really don't know what to tell you here. I end up eventually, at some point, making the walls striped. Eventually. Like, it takes me hours to get to that point. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're almost done with figuring out the exterior walls now, because, you know. Anyways, we should talk about something. What? I don't know. But I should probably say something, you know, this is a commentary video, sort of. A voiceover video, that's the word. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I am so sorry about the pacing of this video. Anyways, so... I want to figure out how to skip pre-calc, because I don't want to take a class with pre in the name, okay? I skipped pre-algebra, so I want to skip pre-calculus. That makes total sense, right? I'm taking AP Stats this year, so if I take pre-calc, I won't be taking calc until senior year, which means I won't have an extra slot for whatchamacallem, electives. So I want to have an extra slot for electives, which means I want to skip pre-calc. Anyways, as you can see, I'm working on the garden, and this build, like the landscaping for this build was actually really fun. And I usually hate landscaping, but like for this, I didn't have to make it look like normal or whatchamacallit, I don't know, like realistic or whatever. I could just, I don't know, have fun with it. So yeah, the landscaping and gardening design for this was really fun. Probably one of my favorite parts of the build, and I want to like build more stuff like this in the future, I think, just because it was really fun. I could just put a bunch of flowers everywhere, and as long as it looked like half decent, it didn't have to make sense, because, you know, it's Wonderland. Nothing makes sense in Wonderland. That's the point of Wonderland. Anyways, I hope you all appreciate the sheer amount of, like, camera spasms happening here. Because, you know, this is, what, at least 16 times faster? Like I said, this took me 4 hours to build, so to get this into a 16-minute video. Oh, I really liked those, like, flowers that I put in the back there. I hadn't, like, seen them before. but who knows. Anyways, I think we have moved on to like the second day of me working on this. Maybe? I'm not sure. This might be the third day. No, I think this is the second day. No, I think it's the third. And then, anyways, we're lighting up the house now so we can figure out the floor plan. Just putting the stairs in, you know, it doesn't have to make sense. And then this is actually one of my more closed-in floor plans, believe it or not. I'm just really bad at making, like, whatchamacallit, closed floor plans. All of my floor plans are usually really open. Anyways, this dining room, I took a lot of inspiration from the, Queen of Hearts, or the Queen in Wonderland. I don't know. So I wanted to go for that, like, wacky, but, like, fancy royal vibes, I guess. And then I put, like a painter thingamajig in there for, like, painting the Queen's portrait. And then I also put, like, a cheer mat in for, like, I don't know, like, you know how, like, jesters or whatever, like a dancer almost, I guess? I don't know. Anyways, we're moving on to the kitchen here, and I actually really like how I set up that arch design. As you can see, I took a while to figure out the tiles, and then I made the counters pink, because who's gonna stop me? No one, that's who. Now, because this is on a angle, placing the counters was a little bit weird. And then I do end up, like, staggering the upper cabinets, which I think helps with the whole weirdness vibe, but honestly, it was just because otherwise they would be overlapping, and I did not like that, so... You know, the kitchen is just really, really pink. That's, like, its whole thing. I really don't know what more to say about it. As we continue... Oh yeah, I put, like, 2 of everything in to try and make it symmetrical. I don't know why. Camera spasms... Oh yeah, I put egg carpets in. I don't know, that was probably a slightly dubious design choice, but they're there, so who's gonna stop me? No one. That's who. So, we now work on designing a living room, and this does get shifted so that the, like, television is facing the other way. Oh yeah, and then I use this carpet for, like, pathway to different, like, areas, I guess? I don't know how to describe it, really. This does end up being, like, a checkered floor eventually, but I go through a lot of design changes as we work on this, so, I do originally try and go with the, like, queenly vibes again, but that does, stop happening at some point. So, as you can see, this does look half decent eventually, I promise. It just takes forever. See, I'm finally getting to the point where I realize that checkering tiles is a thing. More stripes, because obviously, why wouldn't we want more stripes? And now I start rearranging the setup so that it's facing outwards. I don't know, I just thought that that would be a bit, unusual, so that it would be fun. I don't know, there isn't much logic behind my decisions here, I'm gonna be real. I put another wall up in there to put the TV on, just so, I don't know, so that we didn't see the back of the TV when we're walking through. I really don't know. I have no justification, I'm gonna be real. Alright, so I put up curtains, I put in a cat tree because why not? Cats are fun. Who's gonna stop me? No one. That's who. I do redo the wallpaper in the dining room to yellow with, like, dots and stuff, just for funsies. And then over here we start designing the bathroom. in a minute after I had a gaming console, and the bathroom took me like an hour just by itself. It's kind of sad, to be honest. But, oh, I use a hidden bookcase for the door because, like, I don't know, why? No one, you can hide the bathroom, why not? As you can see, I mess around with the walls a lot, and I also, it took me ages to figure out what, like, furniture to use in here. It's a whole thing. You can't really see it, though, because my camera is just spasming, which is what I get for speeding up the video so much, I suppose. I do try to use fancier, stuff. Oh yeah, and then I put the bath like that, just to be a bit weird, I guess. I don't know, I try and make things as unusual as possible for this build. Which is fun, actually. Sticking with normal stuff too much can be a bit boring, I think. I put a little splash pad thingamajig down for a rug. I don't know, I felt like it. I don't need- Actually, wait, no, I switch it out. Never mind. Alright, I put some flowers in, I put up, like, some little accessory things, and then I put up some, like, curtains just for funsies, and then I had a painting. I don't know, I can't... It's not very justifiable, I'm gonna be real. So, after finishing up the bathroom, we design a little bar area, eventually. At some point, after the camera stops spasming. Yep, here we go. Alright. So, it's kind of like tiki themed, I suppose. Kinda has to be, because that's the bar I chose. So, I used the, sail wallpaper at first, because, you know, what do you think when you think of, like, a tiki bar? You think of the beach. What do you think of when you think of the beach? You think of the ocean. Sailboats, ocean, you know, it makes total sense, I promise. I do end up switching it out eventually, though, to, like, jungle leaves, because that's also tiki-ish, I guess, and it ties in better with the green tables. Yep, see there, I just switched it. Oh yeah, I put more bookcases to try and make the bookcase door look a bit less suspicious. I don't know. After putting in some speakers, we then head to the upstairs, where I make, like, an open floor bedroom thing. After I design, like, an indoor-outdoor pet area thingamajig. It's basically like a backyard except indoors, and I make it like a little area for pets. I don't know why I did this. I just think it's fun. I really like building like outdoor areas indoors. I don't know, it's fun. I put in some doors to like paint on, and then I add a door down to the backyard where I'm gonna put a pool eventually. You'll see in a minute. So I just put in like all of the dog training stuff. What was that camera spasm? Alright, I guess we're moving on to the open floor bedroom I designed. Here I go with like royal fancy swatches, as you can see. So we have the bedroom, we put in some gaming stuff. This desk gets removed eventually. I also put in like some artsy stuff, like photo booth area. Here's the gaming area. I grabbed some fish, one of those bubble stations that totally isn't an alternative to drugs, totally. I put in some like fancy rugs, yada yada yada. We should be almost, oh, here's another desk for like actual gaming. And then we should be almost at the point where we designed the outdoor pool, which was really fun. I don't know, I just like, the wacky pool is fun. I don't usually build pools, so you know, it was fun. As you can see here, I get started on the thing, and I make them triangle-shaped, just for funsies. I use the pink water swatch, you know, just for funsies. I add tiling. Oh boy, that is my phone alarm. Okay, ignore that. And then I use some flowers as, like, bush walls. I don't know, I really like the concept of it. I don't know, there's very little justification here and a lot of it's fun. So I use some yellow deck chairs to pretend they're like golden, because I don't know, that seems like Wonderland-ish, I guess. And then I start putting landscaping in so I don't have to put windows on the back of the house. I just put a bunch of like trees and then flowers and I don't know, I just kind of, okay, ignore the fact that I'm listening to A&B music, please. We are ignoring that. Anyways, I put in a little pond next to the pool. The camera skips ahead here, so I did finish up that over there a little bit. And then over here, I put in a roller skating rink, just because, I don't know, it feels, oh wait, no, it's an ice skating rink, but I don't know, it was for fun. Who's gonna stop me? No one. That's who. So I put in a bunch more flowers and stuff. I texture up the thingamajig a little bit, and then we're done.